APC youths insisted that no mandate was stolen. Watch their counter-protest in Abuja.
I am here to tell Nigeria that we need peace in our country. We win fair and fair election. I don't know why they are making noise. They are causing a lot of problem. They defeat us in Lagos. We didn't complain. We lost a lot of states. We didn't complain. I don't know why they are complaining now. They don't allow our Jagaban to rest. They are taking him to different court. We will not allow that to happen. And we will continue to come out.
And you have to be very, very decisive and in control of your destiny in Nigeria. People like Dino Melaye, people like Ahmed Dati, Peter Obi, where were they when we were fighting for democracy in Nigeria? They ran away. But they were making money from Babangida government. So now, it cannot be a repeat of June 12. But this one now is gone beyond June 12. We won the election. Obasanjo should be very, very careful.
I don't know what the Obasanjo should be careful of. But this group says they will gather in Abuja for 63 days. Well, you know, as we talked about yesterday when the police banned protests in Nasarawa, we hope that it will be peaceful because the Inspector General of Police has said that they will not tolerate any type of incitement. Dr. Abati, on both stories.
Well, as you said yesterday, what the police chief has said is in order.
Yeah.
Under the Public Order Act, under Section 45, the further rights granted under the Constitution are not absolute. But you have the right of peaceful assembly under Section 40. So people have the right to protest as long as they are peaceful about it. And what you see here, before now we had the People's Democratic Party, led by the leaders of the party, going all the way to the INEC office to go and submit a petition. In another instance, we had half-naked women going to the U.S. Embassy to also protest that the election was fraudulent. I don't know how you missed that particular story.
No, I asked you yesterday, but you weren't paying attention. Oh. That was part of the story for Nasarawa. There were women in Nasarawa going half-naked.
In Nasarawa state, you also had people who were protesting about the outcome of the election. And now yesterday, you had another group going to INEC office and streets of Abuja to say, look, they are Nigerians too, and they are happy with the election. So, in other words, if you want to interpret it literally, you will say that in this thing called politics, there's no monopoly of wisdom. One group will say this is where we stand, another group will say this is where we stand. That's democracy. You choose how you want to go to heaven or hell. It's your choice. You are free. That's what democracy is all about. So they've made their choice. However, one part, a few comments about what I found in it. One, there was a quarrel with the first group that you showed, among them, over the payment of monetary entitlements. And that's something that people must understand about the dynamics of this. So people go to protest, not necessarily out of conviction or because they want to defend a choice or they have ideas that they want to propagate, but because they have been paid to do so. So there's an economy. There's very serious hunger in this country. Just as you find politicians pursuing their stomachs, you know, and lawyers also focusing on their stomachs, and everybody else focusing on stomach. You have people too who go out there for a little amount of money. They will dance, they will jump on top of a vehicle and jump down. They will carry placards. And they will talk and talk and talk. Well, it's their choice. The other thing that I noticed is that I think his name is Matt Edwards, the man leading...
the natives, is it? Yes.
The natives. Okay, after saying that Ahmed should not have said he doesn't recognize the president-elect and that what INEC has done is okay, whoever is aggrieved should go to court. He wasn't saying that the soul of June 12, just as MK Abiola symbolized June 12, that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is also like MK Abiola. I don't think that analogy, that comparison is fair. You know, talking about, oh, the soul of MK Abiola will not rest if MK Abiola is not allowed. No.
He has no right.
Asiwaju should do his own.
Exactly.
Don't drag MK Abiola into it. The story of June 12 is an entirely different story. But I see they keep repeating that narrative, thinking that if they repeat it long enough, it will sink in and people will think that, we are at that high moment in which we found ourselves in 1993. But of course, not many people are calling for any cancellation or annulment. Even if anybody is calling for that, that is not likely to happen. They should allow the court to, complete its process.
I say we don't sabi, but we sabi.
Natives!
They say we don't sabi, but we sabi.
Voters!
Now we dey vote, no be mouth.
Voters!
Now we dey vote, no be mouth.
Ta ló kàn?
Èmi ló kàn.
Ta ló kàn?
Èmi ló kàn.
Ta ló kàn?
Àwa ló kàn.
Gentlemen of the press, it is our turn. It is our turn to see a better Nigeria. It is our turn to see a working Nigeria. It is our turn to see a democracy that works. It is our turn to advance the country as patriots. Today, I want to declare without equivocation, sorry, please.
Declare, leader.
I want to say, I want to inform, I want to affirm that today, this very day, Monday, March 27th, 2023, I want to declare absolutely, without any bias, fear or contradiction, that no mandate was stolen. No mandate was stolen. I said, no mandate was stolen. INEC performed their work, free and fair. Credible elections happened in the country. NMPP in the past governorship election saw victory in Kano State. APC, though challenging it, has decided they will proceed to court. That is beautiful democracy.
Absolutely.
PDP won in Rivers, won in Enugu, won in Taraba, and Delta States, even in Plateau State, and without any mistake, the APC candidates in Plateau congratulated the winner. His party may choose to go to court, but that is democracy. In Benue State had a reverend father that contested the election, won overwhelmingly against the incumbents. That is democracy. We saw Obi win election in Lagos State against the landlord, which is democracy. We saw Labour Party win Senate election in FCT. That is democracy. We saw an Okada man
win election in Kaduna State. That is democracy. We have seen a woman almost winning an election, and we as a party felt she won. But the process was declared inconclusive by the INEC. Sirs and Mars, patriots, friends, even enemies of Nigeria, please be informed that our democracy is developing and no mandate was stolen. It was either you did not network with your people well or your people did anti-party. Today we have witnessed PDP suspend its national chairman, the man who conducted, ran, and did a campaign for them. That is democracy. We have seen APC. When Oshiomhole was national chairman, he was challenged in his state, and we saw him leaving the office. That is democracy. We saw Buhari contesting election 3 times, and having contested, he went to partner and now became president. That is democracy. Yes, sir. We'll be marching to INEC to tell them that no election was stolen. Yes. No mandate was stolen. Yes, sir. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is president-elect and he remains so. Kashim Shettima is vice president-elect and he remains so. Confirm. Only tribunals, appeal courts, Supreme Court can change the decision of INEC.
Okay, let's look at what are your demands. What are you asking? What are you telling opposition parties?
Thank you. We are telling the opposition that in the National Assembly, there are 6 different parties that won the Senate. It's called democracy. And I tell you, there are senators who lost their seats, governors who lost their oppositions, and all this. What we are saying is the international community to ensure that Nigeria, which is their base point to Africa and the world, should be supported to grow its democracy. The people who were injured during the election, most of them are Nigerian citizens. They are also natives. We are calling on the opposition. Yes, particularly, we want to correct. I want to correct the erroneous view of that Ahmed that there is no president-elect. If he said that in the days of Obasanjo, he will never appear in public again. This is a government that supports democracy. We call on everybody, whether the young people who are hot, or our party who is hot, or PDP who is hot, or Labour or NNPP, or 18 parties, to let us be patriotic again. The elections are over. The elections are still in process in court again. Please, give Nigeria a chance to grow. Natives of Nigeria, of all tribes and of all race, of all brotherhood and of all concerns, of all inclinations and inflation, of all anger and vexation, all of them, they voted for all manner of parties. So please, I appeal, and I will appeal, I want to bring out this love symbol. It's all about the balance. The balance. Let's balance our emotions with progressiveness. Let's banish bigotry wherever it is found. Whether in the east, in the west, in the north, in the south. Let us work together. I call on all parties to see their sword and go to court, or allow it And I am appealing in the name of Almighty God, Jesus Christ our Savior. Also, I appeal in the name of Allah to all Nigerians to give peace a chance. We cannot continue to be protesting on the street because we have force to match anybody. And we are only agreeing that democracy is important to all of us. I am your brother, I am your friend, I am your cousin, I am your neighbor. I also love the citizens of Nigeria.
God bless you, sir. We love you too.
What do you tell protesters asking for interim national government and calling for the...
They are jokers.
For the sack of INEC chairman.
The INEC chairman is going nowhere.
Yes.
He conducted the election, NNPP won. Kano is the base of APC.
Yes.
They contested the election, they won Lagos. That is the same man that did it.
They want Kaduna.
They won Kaduna and Anambra. Even Plateau. You can't be calling for things when it doesn't favor you. Above all, the spirit of June 12 is upon us. In the next few months, it will be 30 years. The spirit of that completion has made it that the military people that truncated it at that time in Abuja by President Muhammad Buhari had recognized that election. Abiola soul will rest in peace on the day Bola Ahmed Tinubu is sworn in. Nobody will stop his swearing in. Thank you very much.
Last You wanted to give message to people calling for the interim government. The protesters are calling for the interim government.
Well, I have said it. I said they are jokers. When Shonako was brought in, the people rejected it. Africa's basin of democracy is Nigeria.
Yes.
We have Goodluck Jonathan, a symbol of democracy. We have our president, late Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, a symbol of democracy. We have Gowon, who are symbols of democracy. Other nations are learning from us. But what I am telling you is that the natives of Nigeria are all tribes and coloration. It is impossible for anybody to attempt an interim national government. Buhari has spoken clearly, and that's why we came out today in solidarity of that statement. Because the spirit of June 12 is alive. Thank you.